So I am just months away from owning my Model 3 for 12 months, an entire year, and there's some things that I've learned, the truth, about owning a Tesla that you don't know before you get into the vehicle. So as someone who owned a Tesla, this will help you understand, is it really worth it? What are some questions that I have after a year of ownership and possible concerns after those 12 months? So this is good if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, maybe you're thinking about waiting to get a Tesla, and you want to hear, is it really worth it? What are some of my concerns after owning my Model 3, like I said, approaching 12 months? So let's get right into it. We have a list of 5, so stick along for all 5. And number 1, we can't talk about the last 12 months without talking about the price increases. So if you haven't been following along, I got my Model 3 for $42,000 after the add-ons like the aluminum wheels, and that is it. I got the wheels and nothing else. I paid $42,000. Well, the same exact car now will cost me an extra $100 a month because of price increases, and we've seen other models like the Model Y go up over $10,000. So the thing with prices, the truth that I found out after 12 months is that nobody can predict price increases. And I happen to just get lucky. I needed a new car. I placed my order for my Tesla. And from there, I have seen multiple increases. The same Model 3, exact same car, the rear wheel drive, which is what I have. White exterior, black interior, now cost me an extra $100, and other models like the Model Y have gone up $10,000. So it cost me an extra $100 a month for the same exact vehicle because of those price increases. So the point about price leads us into point number 2, which is really important because we don't know when those prices will go up or down. So you want to focus on point number 2, that is the value. So point number 2 deals with the value, and the truth after owning my car for nearly 12 months is that the enjoyment that you will get out of your Tesla is unlike any other car I've ever driven. And if you want to believe it for yourself, I've said time and time again, make sure you don't make the mistake of skipping the test drive. And the value I get, it's no longer I dread those car rides, those errands, those things I have to do after work that extend my day. I am excited to drive my vehicle. And if you want to be excited again to drive your vehicle, a Tesla is really going to make it worthwhile. So here's something that might make those price increases a little more palatable, and that is point number 3, that is the resale value. Now you will not have any idea what your resale value is until you get offers from companies, and you can't get that until you get your vehicle and you have that VIN number. Well, I went ahead and did the work for you. Let me show you the real value, the real offers that I got for my used Tesla. So it's real simple. They give you the most money when there's the most demand for the cars. And right now, Tesla is setting records with the amount of sales and deliveries that they are having year over year. So my first offer in November, a few months after taking delivery, the truth after 12 months is I gained $10,000 in value of my car. Now initially, the offer was fairly good. I think it was around $42,000. And then for whatever reason, it dipped down to $35,000, and I thought, well, this is just going to keep plummeting like any other used car. But check this out. So I did Carvana, I did Vroom, I did other options as well, but check this offer out. It is $9,900 more than what I owe on my current vehicle. So for the same exact Tesla where we saw those lower offers initially, well now because of the demand, the value of my car is literally $10,000 more than what I owe on it. So the resale value is great. Now that's the truth that I learned after 12 months of doing this exercise and constantly reaching out to these companies to see how much is my Tesla worth. Now I know you're gonna pay more upfront because of those prices. So your profit, if you will, if you were thinking about trading in, might not be as high. Now, if you are thinking about trading in your Tesla, I would definitely recommend going to multiple different websites. Now, there's no guarantee that you're going to get more than what you paid for it. I don't want you to think that, well, I can just buy a Tesla and make $10,000. That's not really how it works. But I do want to give you another point that comes down to price that I learned after 12 months. And this is point number 4, and that is the savings. So a lot of these points that I'm making after 12 months of owning my car, you don't understand until you've taken delivery and tried things out. And what I mean is you don't know how much you're gonna save until you start charging at home and you start tallying up the numbers. And basically the Tesla app makes it really easy to exactly tally up those numbers and see how much you're saving on a given month. So I had no idea. I talked about this in other videos. How much do you save on charging at home where most people do charge? So I save around $150 to $200 every single month on charging. And something that I wanted to share with you that I did not know from day one that I've learned over the past 12 months, whether it's on forums or communities, is you can actually charge at off-peak hours, and that'll save you even more money. So this is a frequently given incentive from the electric companies. You can reach out to your electric company, or it's even on their website sometimes, and charge and schedule your Tesla. You can actually schedule it charging through your app. You can schedule that charge for off-peak hours and save even more money. And point number 5, probably the most important, so I'm glad that you are here, the reliability. So a lot of people who really don't know what they're talking about talk about Teslas and say, well, you're not going to have any range, you're going to run out of battery, you're going to need a tow back to one of those superchargers, and they have so many criticisms. Well, in my last video, I talked about how most people charge overnight. So in fact, it's the opposite. You most likely are going to wake up every single day if you do charge on a daily basis with a full tank or a full charge. So the Tesla is more than reliable, but I want to tell you how much I paid in maintenance. So I've driven over 14,000 miles, and remember, we're already saving money on the charging. We actually already saved how many trips to get our oil changed because we don't have to do that anymore. But I've actually only spent $45 over those 14,000 miles in maintenance. So I had some bad luck. I actually ran over a tire, and over time, I saw that my PSI, my tire, was going flat slowly but surely. I would fill it up, it would slowly leak. I knew there was something wrong. So I took it in because I didn't see anything initially. They said you have a nail in your tire, and they fixed it for $45. Other than that, there has been absolutely no maintenance. I do not miss those oil changes and having them try to sell you on the premium oil, which is just annoying, and trying to change your air filters and all those different things. So the maintenance, if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, is absolutely phenomenal. Life happens. There are change of plans, and you might have an emergency and you might not be able to charge. Well, there's never been a time, even in those instances, where I've had something added to my calendar or plans fell through and I needed to drive somewhere else. I always look at my car, and even with the rear wheel drive, the mileage is plenty for me in my specific scenario. So the reliability, again, is huge with my Tesla. So a lot of these things took 12 months to learn, like figuring out the value of my trade-in, understanding how reliable my Tesla is, and the value and the enjoyability that I get out of my car. If you're not quite certain, take that test drive, and I can tell you, after my experience over near 12 months of driving my Tesla, all 5 points point to me getting this car again and again. So if you are getting a Tesla or you're thinking about taking delivery soon, put exactly the model that you're getting in the comment section below. I would love to hear about it. If you do have questions, put those down below as well. The only way I know you like this content is to drop a like and consider subscribing for more content coming soon. Again, this is Matt from Front to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.